In this video today, we're gonna fully break down the gacha system for Silver Palace. I gotta tell you guys, I've absolutely been loving this game, so I cannot wait to put out more content and share it with you all. For now though, let's just dive right in. In Silver Palace, we still have a couple of question marks about the system known as revelations. The currency you will use is called judgment shots on characters and deduction shots on motives, which are the W engines, the light cones, or whatever terminology you're expecting. It costs 360 reactor crystals, or the game's premium currency, to do a single pull on the limited banners, which means it's 3,600 crystals for a 10 pull. As of this second beta here for Silver Palace, we have 4 banners. One for the featured 5-star Ashley, one for her weapon, or motive in this game, one for the 3 standard 5-stars, Cynthia II, Rex, and Gradia, and one for the standard weapons. Let me also show you how cool this gacha animation sequence is, and I actually got Ashley during this 5-star pull, so check this out.
Our first encounter truly felt like something out of a fairy tale. But this time, for our reunion, I want us to face reality together.
So yeah, that's pretty sick, and all of the 4-star and 5-star characters have their own animation, like you saw there. The base rate of pulling a 5-star character on the limited banner is 0.8%, and you are guaranteed to get Ashley, or whoever the limited character is, within 100 revelations. But here's where a couple of the questions we have about the gacha system come into play. These haven't really been confirmed, and we do not know if pity will carry over to banners of the same kind. We won't even be able to check it out for this test because we only have the one banner the entire time for Ashley. It also does not implicitly tell us what happens when you roll the 5-star before 100 pulls. However, most people are assuming that it is a 50-50, just like the motives banner that we'll talk about in a second. In my case, I got Ashley at around 82 pulls. There are a lot of people playing the second beta that have experienced around the same thing, leading it to believe that there could be a soft pity system around there. I for one wish they were a little bit more specific on how the rolling of the 5-star works, and I'm definitely going to put that in my feedback for this beta. I personally really hope that they get this locked in because I am quite worried about how the system is right now, especially when it comes to their competition with Hoyoverse games, Wuthering Waves, Arknights, you name it. Luckily we can move on to the motives banner, and there's a lot less questions with that one. There is a hard pity or spark system of 80 revelations with this banner. It has the same entire character structure of 0.8% base 5-star, a 4-star guaranteed every 10 revelations, and 93% on the 3-star motives. However, the big change here is that it does explicitly tell us about a 50-50. This means that the first time you roll a 5-star motive, you have a 50% chance of winning it, but obviously you have a 50% chance to lose it as well. And if you have my gacha luck, then you're really in for it. However, if you do lose the 50-50, you are guaranteed to get the limited motive still within 80 pulls. It's the same 20 mind shards on your next 6 duplicates of the character, and there is a mindscape or eidolon system, if you will. 4-star characters share the same idea of mind shards, but at a significantly lower value. And every single 3-star motive you reveal will drop mind grains. Like we're used to in our other gacha games, we of course have the exchange shop for these shards and grains that can give us 5 of each pull, limited and standard per month, as well as a bunch of character materials, the ounces, which is the money of the game, and more. If you have any questions about any of what we just talked about, feel free to let me know in the comments below, especially while this beta is still going on until the 12th. And now let's just go over some final thoughts about this gacha system as a whole and what they need to improve. One of the things we don't know is how much currency we will actually get on full release from playing the game. Guaranteeing the character within 100 pulls or spark is totally fine, as long as there's enough currency to sustain a free-to-play player. Obviously free-to-play can't get every single character that releases, but with how cool the characters actually are, they should at least have a decent chance. In fact, that's probably one of the top draws right now for Silver Palace is the characters and the overall aesthetic. I'll even throw up some Ashley gameplay right here so you can see what her combat looks like, and it's actually pretty fun. But we're getting off to a little bit of a tangent here, so let's focus up. My main issue with the gacha system right now is the lack of information, and apparently this gacha system has already gotten better since Test 1, where some people reported that it was actually 120 pulls to get Spark. I can't confirm or deny since I wasn't in the test. However, if that is the case, then it's really good that they're listening to feedback. My main questions for this gacha system as a whole and its longevity. Is there actually a 50-50 chance on the limited 5-star character? Does the pity carry over for banners of the same kind, whether it be limited to limited, standard to standard, motive to motive banners? And lastly, will we get enough pulling currency for Silver Palace to be a free-to-play friendly game? I tend to spend a little bit in gacha games, but definitely not anything considered whale. I'll get the occasional battle pass, or one of the top-up bonuses once in a while. But my main hope is that the game is free-to-play friendly because that will really draw more people in. I think the character design is fantastic, the story is unbelievably good, and I can't wait to show you guys in another video, and there's a lot of really cool stuff that Silver Palace does have to offer. It would be an absolute shame for the gacha system to bring this down, so we have to keep providing feedback and letting them know what it takes to be a fair gacha system. Now I know this video was a little bit more cynical than I like to be usually, but I really do like this game and I'm very optimistic that they will get it dialed in. However, I want to hear from all of you. What do you think of Silver Palace so far? And more specifically, this gacha system. Do you think it's fair? What would you change? Let me know in the comments below. Like I said first in the video, I cannot wait to make way more Silver Palace content for you guys because I'm really loving this game. Make sure to like the video and subscribe for those upcoming videos, like team guides, everything about the combat, the progression system, the level up system, in-depth guides for the different quests you can do, overworld activities. There's just so much content to be shared. I wish you all well, and remember that you are all loved. Thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.